Hi, I'm Jera Stewart. Welcome to today's session of Up Close and Personal. And we have a wonderful, dynamic young man with us today. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. This is Julian Huntley.
Yes, ma'am.
Julian, thank you so much for being here, honey.
It's wonderful and dynamic. Oh,
Oh, yes, you are
touching my
all
heart
that.
already. You're buttering me up already.
That's right, you are all of that. Tell me, what's your middle name? Tell me what your whole name is.
Oh, you got me putting out the full government.
Yeah.
I have two middle names actually.
Okay,
My first name is Julian Aris Anthony Huntley.
that's beautiful.
Aris is a mixture of my mom's name. I think she scrambled it up some way somehow, but
That's
those,
very
those
pretty, actually.
four names. Four
Hey,
names.
you're that kind of personality.
That
You
kind
need
of
four
personality.
names,
I
you know?
Yeah, but banks they don't like it.
Ah, but
It's always just one name, and then they figure out they see my ID and they're just like, "Well, this
hmm
doesn't match." You guys then decide to put two names. So yeah,
Julian, tell me, how long are you a native Toledoan?
I am. I am born in Sylvania. I was born at Flower Hospital.
Okay.
So if we're getting technical, I
Yeah.
was born in Sylvania, um, raised here in Toledo, right off Cherry Street.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So what elementary, high school, middle school did you go to?
Elementary. Let's start. So I went to a few Catholic schools. I went
Hmm.
to Pope John Paul II. I'm not sure if you remember that.
Never, no.
I think it was off LaGrange. It was off LaGrange.
Hmm.
That closed down. I ended up going to Rosary Cathedral for
Mm-hmm.
a season. From there, I went to what's now Rosa Parks.
Mm-hmm.
It was Rosa Parks when I went. I remember people saying Cherry School or Cherry
Okay.
Elementary. So yeah. But ultimately, I finished off my elementary season at Old West End Academy,
Okay.
sixth, seventh, and eighth grade year.
Okay.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. And then high school?
I'm a proud alumni of Roy C. Start High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know those bulldogs are everywhere, and I didn't want
Everywhere.
no barking from anywhere. Yeah, yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
how long have you been at First Church of God?
Oh, First Church. I grew up there. Um, it seems like forever because if you guys kind of got the proximity of the elementary schools and where I said I
Mm-hmm.
grew up,
Sure.
I'm right around the block.
Yeah.
So that's always been First Church has always been a castle to me, but always been home.
Mm-hmm.
I would say early, mm, mid single digits, maybe nine,
Oh,
10.
wow. Okay.
I'm 25, going on 26 in October,
Okay.
so yeah, it's been some time. Yes,
Tell me, now I know, like I said, you are a dynamic young man now, but what kind of child were you?
I was, I. It's hard to describe. I would say I was outspoken for the most part.
Okay.
Um, I was a gladiator for others. I would every once in a while
Hmm.
I would get bullied or so.
Yeah.
But then when I realized that I could also do the bullying, good
Good
bullying,
bullying
good bullying,
to help other people.
I ended up being a gladiator for other people. So
Really?
it was it was moments where I would be silent because I went to so many different elementary schools, so
Sure.
I would have to make new each and every time. So
Yes.
once I figured out who I was kinda
Mm-hmm.
or who I wanted to be at a younger age, that's when I started to become more of who I am today, I would say.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
that's good to hear that you were a gladiator for others. That's cool. When did you accept Christ? What brought you to that final? Because I know a lot of us grew up
Right.
in a household, not a household where there was Christianity or at least an acknowledgement of God. But when you made your personal decision
When I made my
for
personal
Jesus, uh huh.
decision, I was always in at my house. I tried to do my own thing sometimes. There's a age range of I think 8 years between my sister and I,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't have.
Siblings,
I didn't really have.
sort of.
Yeah, I would say I was the
Yeah.
only child,
Sure,
but
sure.
I'm not.
Spoiled. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So any summer I got, I would be at summer camps, and we have this summer camp called Camp Neosa, North I went to summer camp, and I think the oldest you got to be, or the oldest you're allowed to be is 14,
Okay.
but you can start as early as 9. Um, I went to Camp Neosa one year, uh, and for me not to really know the story of Jesus. I mean, I was taught it, but it's one thing to see it.
Yes.
On the last day of camp, they did the story of Jesus, where
Mm.
um, I think it was his final week or so.
Yeah.
They had this little pier that was out on the water, but it was just under the water, so an actor could walk across, and it looked like Jesus was walking on water.
Oh.
And it was the very last scene was kind of traumatizing, but it was what got me. They
Wow.
showed the crucifixion,
Wow.
um, and I said, "Wow, this man died for me. He died for my sins.
Mm.
He died so I could make it to heaven one day." And
Mm.
that was age 11.
Really?
Age 11. Ever since then, I keep that memory. I try to uh, go back every summer or every once in a while. Just keep in contact with Camp Neosa, because
Oh, that's where you had
that's
a
where.
your conversion took place. That's
Yes,
fantastic.
ma'am.
What a story.
Yes.
What a great story. So that was I was going to ask you, was there a key turning point in your life that you wish you had happened earlier? If you had, would that have been it,
That
or?
I would say that, yes. It's not that I wasn't taught religion or
I get
something,
it.
but it's always you're a parent. You tell your
Oh,
kids
yes.
something, 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 and they're
Yes.
just like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta see it in the world,
Sure.
and I'm not a parent yet, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing it now that
Mm-hmm.
you have to find out from the world, and that really got to me. I think
Yeah.
that's what really stuck. And I got home, and I'm just like, Mom, this is what happened to Jesus?
Yeah.
And she was like, Yeah, I've been
Been telling you
telling you this. Yeah, I've
that.
been telling you this. So
It
I'm
was
like,
just your
oh,
time.
okay, it's starting to
Mm.
click. It's starting to click.
It was just your
It was just
time.
my
The
time.
Lord got you just at a time
Just
when
pivotal moment.
that's
Yes,
wonderful,
ma'am.
and to have that experience that early is fantastic.
Yes.
I know two of my kids said, and they grew up in a Christian household, went to Christian school, but it wasn't until they went to college that they had their real personal relationship with the Lord,
What
and
did
that's what happens.
what did Oprah call it? An aha moment? That
Mm,
was
mm.
we all gotta have those aha
We
moments.
definitely, and I know mine came much later in my life. I wish it had come so much earlier. So, what's something that you have your position? You have a new position at First Church of
I
God.
do.
That's
I
kind of
do.
exciting. Such a young blood. Tell me what
Yes.
your title is, deacon.
I Deacon, yes. I use that very loosely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll always be Brother Julian. Because I personally don't feel like what I've been doing for years and what I'm
Mm.
doing in my ministry deserves a
It's a
title,
title.
because I'm serving the Lord at the end of the
Amen.
day.
Yeah.
Um, I respect titles. I
Mm-hmm.
respect the chairs that people hold. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be Brother Julian.
Amen.
I'm going to be
Appreciate it.
Brother Julian. I've been serving First Church for years.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What are some things that you've? What are some ways you serve First Church?
some way, what have I
What
done?
haven't you done? Clean the toilets and everything.
Clean
I
the
know.
toilet.
I
Oh,
know. I hear you.
everything. That is my other home. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Again, proximity to the church and school. Everything I needed was at that four corners of Collingwood and Central.
Mm-hmm.
I had school, I had church, I had the library, I had the
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah. You were
Everything I
set.
needed
Just
was
needed some
there.
groceries, huh?
Just needed some groceries. So, um, if I feel like it's still to this day, if you need help with something, I can help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
I've done everything from cleaning toilets, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, and I've helped with the stars. I'm not a woman, but I've helped with their tea event before.
Yeah.
If the need is there, it's
It's just your
it's the
personality.
servant's heart of me.
I know
Yep.
you've helped Brianna move. She needed
Yes.
some help moving from
Yes.
one apartment to the other. You were there.
Um,
You were just one of those people. Appreciated, very appreciated. Um, what's something that burdens your heart about our church right now?
Transition.
Mm.
I feel like we could definitely do better in transition.
Yeah.
Not even with just leadership, but in general, we have a, if we're being honest, we have
Let's
an
be
older
honest.
congregation.
Absolutely. I'm one of
Um,
those. I hear you.
we,
I mean, really.
we have an older congregation, and sometimes the appeal of the church isn't what young adults or
Mhm.
youth are looking for.
Mhm.
Um, and the transition to tradition
Mhm.
to current day
Mhm.
is hard for a lot of people.
Mhm.
It's hard to figure out if I'm going to keep this tradition or not when you just have to trust that I will. Um, I'm all for, if you tell me why we're doing this for
Yeah.
for
Traditions.
tradition, I'm gonna pass this on because that's what I believe in. Um,
If the
but
tradition, if the tradition overrides Jesus and his ways of doing things, that's when it's got to take a back
that's
seat.
when it has to take a back seat.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a word. The preacher spoke on truth over tradition.
Amen. Yeah.
And sometimes I have to look back at the sermon notes and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
how can I continue to move our church forward, our ministry, my ministry forward, with truth and also allowing tradition? Um, and it gets difficult sometimes,
Sure.
but it's growing pains, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone has it.
Absolutely.
Every group of people have it.
Mm-hmm.
Growing
Mm-hmm.
pains.
Some traditions you feel like you have to. Yes, it's like a standard.
Yes.
But again, the standard has got to be second to what God says. So
Yes.
that's where we sometimes get hung up, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
What's something that burdens you about today's world? Let it go bigger.
Today's world.
Today's world, yeah. Ooh.
I've been thinking about that question in general for the last. Where are we in? What month are we in?
This is August, the
This
end of
in
August.
August?
End of August.
I'd say since February,
Okay.
where everybody knows what happens in February. Um, I feel like just we're not seeing enough Jesus. And that sounds very broad, but we're not seeing the joy and the love that Jesus shared with us, to ourselves, to other countries, to other states, even. We aren't showing love and compassion and joy. And that kind of bothers me because I try to live in that. I try to live what was expected of me. Going back to Camp Neosa, he died on that cross for me, and this is what I'm trying to live up to. This is the expectation, um, and we're not really seeing that in the world.
Yeah, I concur. You're right. It seems to be, though there are pockets of wonderful things happening in this world. Overall, there's a heaviness.
It's a real
There's a
heaviness.
heaviness. There's an ugliness. There's you got your road rage. You got child abuse. You got just so much trafficking. There's so much, but the Spirit of God is still here. And
Yes.
He is still very alive.
Yes.
And there are pockets, so many pockets of good. And we just have to
Yes.
remember that and be the best that we can be.
And highlight it whenever we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
That's another huge thing that for us to do. It's easy for us to say the problems of the world, but are we actually highlighting the good things?
Yeah. Yeah. And are we doing our best
Are we
in
doing
our little sphere of influence?
Yes.
Yep. So if you could change anything in this world just by speaking it, what would that be?
That's
If God gave you the power, you can change something instantly.
I would have to say, that's a difficult one. The value of money, the value of currencies around the world, because a lot of things operate off of wars and who's getting paid to do this, and If
Hmm.
I feel like there was a simpler time where everything didn't run off of money, if we were to go back that and have our fresh fruits and veggies and being good neighbors towards each other and not expecting $5 for a carton of eggs,
Yes.
currency.
Okay. Interesting. That's an
Probably take away
interesting,
currency.
interesting
Yeah.
response because I didn't know where you were going with that. But I now I get what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay. All right. Let's go a little bit lighter.
A little bit lighter.
We're getting
It's
heavy.
been, whew, it's been
Shake
heavy.
it off. Shake it off.
Oh,
What's your favorite restaurant? What's your go-to restaurant? If we're all going out to eat, where are we going?
Mm.
What's your type of
I
food?
am a foodie, and it is hard to choose one restaurant. Mm.
What's your kind of
I
food that you love every time?
I'm going to say Bubba's because you can get everything there.
Bubba's.
You can get everything there. That was a good workaround to your question. Bubba's. I was there with my fiance not too long ago. We're looking at the menu and we're just like, okay, so salads, yeah, pizzas, lasagna, seafood.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of everything there,
All right.
so
All
can't
right.
go wrong with Bubba's.
Okay. What's a movie that you'll watch over and over again, 100 times? If you see it, if you scroll and you see it, oh, you got to stop and watch it, no matter if you've seen it already.
The Lion King, the OG Lion King, the OG Lion King.
Yeah.
I can't. The live action is cool.
Mhm.
Hearing Beyonce's voice is
Mhm.
cool, but the OG Lion
Okay.
King. Oh, that's my favorite
That was a
Disney
good one.
movie. That's my favorite. That's my favorite movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Good to
I
know.
even went to saw it on Broadway.
Did you really?
Beautiful.
Really?
Beautiful play. Yes, beautiful musical.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
loved it.
You saw it in New York? You saw it?
I saw it when it came to Toledo.
Gotcha.
If we're
Gotcha.
talking
Gotcha.
Broadway, though, I
Okay.
did see Aladdin on the Broadway.
Okay.
Now that was pretty cool.
Ooh,
I
yes.
still don't know how you guys make that carpet fly, but it was an experience.
But that Lion King thing, that is fun.
Yes,
I saw it here.
you went?
I've seen it twice.
Okay.
And just when the people come out in the audience.
Yeah, I'm seeing the birds over me. I'm like, I am in this. I too am a young lion here.
You are. Wonderful. Well, what's your favorite downtime activity when you want your brain just to vegetate? I don't want to do anything. What do you do for relaxing?
My favorite downtime, I would have to say, and this is going to sound very boring, sleep.
That's not boring.
I love a good
You
nap.
sleep.
I love a good sleep. If I could be asleep, I will be asleep.
Okay.
It's you're not doing a whole lot. You get to rest.
Do you sleep well at night?
I need a new mattress.
Okay.
I need a new mattress.
Okay.
But overall, I think going back to your questions of what's the burden of the world?
The mattress.
Keeps me the mattress. Memory foam, it holds a lot of memories.
Okay, gotcha.
There's this I sleep the exact same every night.
Oh my gosh.
So that memory foam.
Oh my gosh. You have to go in there because you don't have any choice.
I lay down and it's
you
just
fall right back into that little spot.
Gotta get a new mattress.
That's funny. Okay. Where is there somewhere that you would love to visit or to live?
To visit or live? I've always wanted to go to Paris. Always wanted to go to Paris. The culture, just seeing the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. Yes, love it. Also want to visit somewhere in Africa.
Me too.
Don't know what country exactly in there, but always wanted to go to Africa.
Yeah.
If I could take a trip to Africa, all bills paid.
All bills paid.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay, well, you mentioned something earlier. We're going to go back to that. You said your fiance.
My fiance.
Tell me about your fiance.
Oh.
Tell me, how did you make that? That's a major step.
She is wonderful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I remember Pastor Kerwin, he would say, when he would speak of his wife, he would say, she's my lungs, she's my brains, and he'll go down the list of things. I don't know where I would be without her.
Yeah.
We do ministry together. We're youth and young adult leaders, Jen Now. and I just I don't know. I don't.
That's beautiful.
It's hard to think of a world without her.
And you guys have known each other since you were kids?
Known each other since kids. Never, honey, forgive me. Never really had the thought of being in a relationship with her um, until it was some pivotal moment in my life where she was there when I needed her.
Mm-hmm.
And this was above all the ministry, above anything else. And I'm just like, okay, you are looking a little
Yeah,
cutie
look at you,
patootie.
little
Yeah,
fine.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, she's my everything.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe we can swing one of those trips on your. You know, you probably haven't planned a date yet, or have you?
No.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
No.
That's okay. Maybe we can rally around and get you a trip to one of those places that you want to go.
We'll love to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's good to hear. It's good to hear, young love. You guys be sure to get premarital counseling. Lots of it.
Yes.
Lots and lots of
Yes.
it.
That was
Mhm.
I think along with the day after
Mhm.
the announcement that we were engaged. The first two questions were, when's the wedding?
Mhm.
I said, I don't know. I literally just proposed yesterday.
That's wonderful.
And are you guys doing premarital? And I said, that's non-negotiable.
Yes, it is.
So we're definitely going to get some premarital counseling.
It's good. That's such a major decision to make. Some people are still getting married, which is wonderful, and a lot of people aren't. They're doing a lot of other things and
Yes.
calling it whatever.
Yes.
So it's just gratifying for me as an elder to see you making such a major step, and it's a life changing step. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know
so
your mom
much.
is proud. You have a phenomenal mom.
Yeah,
You've got to mention her.
So the proposal, she was surprised too. My mom is one of those love you to death moms. She would tell a secret. She won't tell you like
I understand
everybody's secrets, but she'll tell my secret. So I have to. I think I only told my mom the day before I proposed. I was like, hey, so I think in the week in advance, I said, yeah, we're going to do a family dinner, just a co-family dinner, just hang out with each other. She's like, oh, yeah, cool, I love that. The day before, I said, hey, Mom, I'm going to propose. Don't. She was more excited the day of than I was. I said, I mean, I can give you the ring and you do it for me, but I think that was both of our moms, actually. They were both very excited.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Julian,
yes,
we're going to round this up.
Okay.
If you were to die tomorrow, what's the one thing that you want people to remember and to know about you?
So we go from heavy questions.
Yeah, heavy, light, and then back to deep.
Back to, okay.
Just what do you want people to know about you? What would you want them to say at your funeral? He was this, he was.
He had a servant's heart.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely put others before himself. Sometimes my fiance has to tell me, like, hey, you can't help others if you don't help yourself first. So you got to take care of yourself. But it's always been my nature. I served in the military for 7 years.
About that. Yeah.
Yep. I've always been one to give back. I've always wanted to do more in my community, for my country, in general. So me stepping up to carry all the chairs that's in the basement up to the sanctuary, don't know why, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't. It's hard for me to say no, but I do have boundaries.
Good.
So if I were to drop tomorrow or today, I would want people to know that Julian was loving, caring, and he had a servant's heart.
Yeah, I agree. You are a wonderful young man. Ever since I've known you, I've just had the utmost of respect for you. I love the way you carry yourself. And I thank you so much for being here today.
Of course.
So much for being here. And I also thank you so much for being here. And we will see you the next time with another wonderful guest from First Church of God on Up Close and Personal. I'm Gerald Stewart.